Hello boys and girls, and welcome to lesson 7 from chapter 1, ratios and rate problems. Here we're going to continue talking about rates and ratios, or ratios and rates. And for the first example, we're going to talk about an arcade. If you don't know what an arcade is, it looks like this in this video right here. This is actually somebody's basement arcade. They turned the bottom of their house into an arcade. How cool is that? So, reading at the top there, an arcade sells game tokens individually or in packages. What they mean by game tokens is when you go to an arcade, you actually don't use coins. You buy these special coins that go in these machines so you can play the game. And you can buy them individually or you can buy them in packages. Okay, so you might get 10 coins for $10 or 10 coins for $20. Here's the ratio we're looking at. Okay, for example, they are having a sale on token packages as shown below. Number of packages, so you can buy one package for $5. Two packages of tokens, and I'm sure it's just a little stack of tokens that come together for $10, and so on. So let's go ahead, turn the camera off, and let's get started. So now we're familiar with what an arcade is, right? The word is right there, arcade, okay? And the packages are one packet is $5. How many token packages can you buy with $20, with $25, and explain? So if we continue, if we look at this pattern, 1 is $5, 2 is $10, 3 is... So it looks like because this is our unit rate, each package will be an increase of $5. So 1 is 5. So we simply count by multiples of 5 so that we know how many packages you can get with 20 and how many you can get with 25. So go ahead and pause the video now and you tell me what it is and then play it again to see the answers. Pause the video. If I continue with this pattern, 1 is 5, 2 is 10, 3 is 15, 4 will be 20. So 4 will cost me $20, so I can get 4 right there, okay? And if I continue, the next number will be 5, and it will be 25. So 25 will get me 5. Explain. Well, we know that each package costs $5. So whatever number of dollars we have, we can divide it by the number of packages. We can divide it by 5, okay, and we'll get the amount. So each package costs $5. So divide the total number of dollars by $5, by 5. What is the unit price? We already know. 1 is $5. Make sure that when you write it, always write per package, so that you always tell me per something, per mile, per minute, okay, per apple. So this one is $5 per package. Don't forget to write that. Okay, for today's key answer, I have a little bit of a story. This over here is Annie, and Annie, spelled the way Annie likes to spell it, is riding her unicorn. Okay, so let's start with that. Annie flying on her unicorn. I am having too much fun. Okay, let's look at number 3. How much would it cost to buy 6 token packages? Well, 6 token packages. We have 6 token packages. And now they're saying how much would it cost to at $5, right? Each token costs $5, so I'm going to multiply this by my $5, right? It's going to give me $30, right? To buy 6 of them. Okay, question 3. The arcade sells individual tokens for 25 cents each. If a token package contains 25 tokens, and we know that this is $5, right? How much would you save by buying a package of 25 tokens instead of 25 individual tokens? So clearly, 25 tokens at $5 is going to be cheaper than buying 25 individual tokens if we buy them separately. But by how much? Well, let's figure it out. At 25 cents, right? If I were to buy 4, it would cost me $1, right? Because 25 cents times 4 is $1. If I were to buy 8, it would cost me $2, okay? And that's our new ratio. So, and if I were to buy, let's say 12, right? Because we're counting up by 4, it's $3, sorry. If I were to buy 16, continuing on with the pattern, it's $4. And if I were to buy 20, it is $5. So, at this rate, boys and girls, 25 cents each, what I could only get 20 for $5. But we already know here that 25 tokens cost $5, right? When you go back up to our chart on number 1. So we get 5 tokens less. In order for us to get all 25, right, we'd have to buy another 5 at 25 cents each. And another 5, right? Another 5, let's just do our calculation over here at 0.25, right? Times 5, it's going to be $1.25. So it's going to be $1.25 more just to be able to get up to 25 tokens. So we're saving $1.25. Let me try to make it really clear in my explanation. I'll break it down. So I know that my savings is $1.25, I'll put that there. But here I'm going to explain it. A package of 25 tokens costs $5. We know this already, right? And if I buy them at 25, right, it's going to cost me more because with $5 I can only get 20. We know that, right? With $5 I can only get 20. And to buy the other 5 to get to 25, I'm going to have to spend another $1.25. 25 individual tokens will cost $6.25. $5 plus the other 5 that I want to get to 25, another $1.25. So $5 plus $1.25 is $6.25. When I check for the difference of $6.25 minus 5 is $1.25. Therefore, I will be spending an extra $1.25 if I buy them individually. Because again, $5 will only get me 20 individually. If I want to get all up to another 5 more, I'm going to pay an extra $1.25. Alright, page 73. In a survey, 4 out of 5 people, okay, there's my ratio right there, so I'll write that down. 4 out of 5 people prefer creamy over chunky peanut butter. There are 120 people shopping at the grocery store. Use the survey to predict how many people in the store would prefer creamy peanut butter. 120 people is our total. Over here, our ratio is 4 out of 5, meaning 5 is our total. 4 out of 5, 80%, okay? Like creamy over chunky peanut butter. And 120 is our other denominator, is our maximum. So we're looking for this number right here. What is 4? What is 80% out of 120? There's a couple of ways we can do this, but one way would be by asking ourselves, what do we do to the 5 to make it 120? Well, when I multiply, and this is just in my head, when I multiply 5 times 25, okay, I get 125, right? That's a little bit over. That's exactly 5 over what I'm looking for. So why don't I take one of the 5s off? So then I just write 5 times 24. I'll take one of them off, and I get 120. Okay, so really what I did was 5 times 24 right there. Okay, whatever I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. So 4 times 24. Okay, and that's going to equal 96. So 96 out of 120 people, according to this ratio, would prefer creamy over chunky peanut butter. Okay, so 96 people. A survey found that 12 out of 15 people in the United States prefer eating at a restaurant over cooking at home. Okay, 12 out of 15 is our new ratio. If 400 people selected eating at a restaurant on the survey, so 400 people selected eating at a restaurant. Here it says 12 out of 15 prefer eating at a restaurant. Now we have 400 that prefer eating at a restaurant. How many people took the survey? So this is how many people took the survey when it's simplified. 15 is the maximum. 12 out of 15 prefer the restaurant. Here we're being given the 400 prefer the restaurant. So clearly here we're being given the numerator, not the denominator. Notice that we don't always get the denominator. This time we're getting the numerator because it's 400 selected eating at a restaurant. How many people took the survey? So now we're looking for the total people that answer the survey. So again, we're looking for the equivalent fraction. What did I do to 12 to make it 400? I honestly can't tell you off the top of my head. So what I can do is work backwards. Instead of looking what number I multiplied 12 to get 400, I can divide 400 by 12 and that'll give me the number. Another way it could be simply by looking at this ratio right here. Okay, let's look at it. Obviously, it is not simplified, right? This ratio right here is not simplified because they're both divisible by 3. Am I right? They're both divisible by 3. So if I were to simplify this and write it down in the simplest form, I have 4 over 5, don't I? I have 4 3's here, and I have 5 3's here. They're both divisible by 3. And now I think some of you have already caught on. Now I can try to solve it. What did I do to the 4 to make it 400? I must do the same to the 5. So I just simply multiply by 100. And there is my missing number right there. Therefore, 500 people were surveyed. Okay, continuing on to the bottom of the page 73. There are 810 calories in 3 scoops of vanilla ice cream. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, let's write that down. 810 calories in 3 scoops. My goodness. Okay, we could bring this down to a unit rate if we wanted to know what 1 scoop is, right? 1 scoop, we'd have to divide this by 3, right? Because we want to know what 1 scoop is. So, is this number divisible by 3? Divisibility rule of 3 says the sum of all number must be a multiple of 3. Is 8 plus 1, that'll give you 9. Is 9 a multiple of 3? Yes, 9 can be divided by 3. So this whole number can be divided by 3. Let's try it. Okay, 3 divided into 8 is 2. 6, subtract, bring down the 1. 3 into 21 is 7, right? 21. 0. Bring down the 0, okay, and it's 0. But we must add another 0 right there because we have to work with 0. 0 because 0 divided by 3 is 0. Okay, so 270. And there we go. 1 scoop of ice cream has 270 calories. What's our question? How many calories are there in 7 scoops of ice cream? So let's take our new ratio, 270 over 1 equals 7 over what? Well, what did I do to the 1? I multiplied it by 7. That means I must multiply 270 by 7. So we have 1,890 calories. Now, don't forget that we separate every 3 digits with a comma, okay? And I know in Venezuela they do with a period, but in North America we do a comma, and I abbreviated the word calories. 1,890 calories. Please place a star right at the bottom as this is a key answer. Okay, page 74. While resting, a human takes in about 5 liters of air in 30 seconds. At this rate, how many liters of air does he take in during 150 seconds, or does a human take during 150 seconds? So our first ratio is 5 liters to 30 seconds. Okay, let's write that down. 5 liters to 30 seconds. I want everyone to get always into the habit of simplifying these ratios, these fractions, right down to a unit, because that'll help us. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the liberty to do that. 1 liter in 6 seconds, right? 1 liter in 6 seconds. And now they want to tell us how many in 150 seconds, okay? What must I do to the 6 to make it 150? Well,